I think we're live. Are we live? I think it's telling me that we're live. How's it going, everybody? I want to wait for everybody to get in here first. Make sure the stream's working. Make sure everything's up and running. Before we get going here. Should be starting now. Letting more people get in here. Yeah, okay, there we go. Alright, so stream is up. I figured I'd get an ad to start, but I didn't. So, thank you all very much for being here today. Today, we are here for the official Who's Ready for Beam Monster Jam World Finals day number 1 of 3. It's been an incredible season. We have had a lot of awesome moments this season. There have been crazy crashes, crazy racing, awesome two-wheel moves, and it all led to this one moment here in Las Vegas on the World Finals 8-team track for Who's Ready for Beam Monster Jam World Finals number 1. Very, very excited to have you all here with us today. And obviously today is a special day because it's qualifying and it's the very first one of these awesome 3 days that we are going to be putting out here for you. And I feel like this is going to be a great day. This is going to be the longest of the 3. I got a couple things to get out of the way for you guys before we get started so that you kind of are prepared for what's happening. First off, you're probably going to see a lot of ads in today's live stream. There are 3 different tiers that you could choose for the amount of... Aw, thank you, Critical Creeper. You're the GOAT. There are 3 tiers of ads that you can have activated. You can have the lowest tier, which is the bare minimum of ads. You have the middle tier, which is average. That's what you usually get. And then there is an aggressive tier, which is like the most ads they can put. And so for the next 2 days, for today and tomorrow, for qualifying and racing, I put it on the aggressive tab. The reason why I did that is so that Saturday for freestyle, I could have it on the lowest, so that you guys are getting no ads during freestyle. I feel like these are the 2 days to do that. There's going to be a lot of downtime in between passes while I have to go back, watch the stream, and count the time. And so there's going to be probably a good 20 to 30 seconds between every single run. So that's a good time for them, and YouTube will hopefully pay attention to that and put in ads there. If they don't, I apologize. What is on my lip? If they don't do that, I apologize. But that's kind of my goal, so this way I don't have to... In order for you guys to not have to get really any ads on Saturday, I'm going to kind of overload you with them the next 2 days. So I apologize for that in advance. But, you know, got to make money somehow. There is no high jumping skills for this World Finals. I don't think I'm ever going to do that. I think they're stupid, and there's no point. And this is my World Finals, man. So before we get into qualifying, first off, here's the layout for today. We're going to do main field qualifying. All 16 trucks are going to qualify, and we are also going to have our last chance eliminator today. What the last chance eliminator is, well, there were 12 trucks that were eliminated from touring action. They placed low on their series in the last few spots. Therefore, they are kicked off of this series next year. They are not returning next season. But we are having a racing bracket with all 12 of them, and the winner of that bracket will stay alive and return back to an arena series next year with a chance to keep their hopes going. So that is what the last chance eliminator is. What else? Okay, I have 2 options for you for qualifying. We could either qualify with the full body on, like this, or I found out that I can do a naked chassis as well and take the body off. If you guys want me to do this, I will. I think it's going to get pretty repetitive, and you're not going to know who's driving. I would much rather leave the bodies on, but I'm going to put a poll in the chat to see what you guys want, and then we will see if you guys are whatever you guys want. So there's the poll. Do you want to see bodies on or bodies off? Put it in the thing, and whatever wins gets it. My 1 vote counts as well for bodies on. So we'll see. I don't know how long this poll is going to go. I can't just add the hood. There's no way to do that. At least not that I'm aware of. If anyone knows how to just do the hood, please let me know. Because if that is the case, I will definitely do that. But I don't think there is a way to do that. I'm pretty sure that's like not a thing. So if anyone knows how to do that, that would be great. Yeah, if anyone knows how to do that, please let me know. I have no idea how to do that. Looks like we're going to get bodies on as the overwhelming majority here. So we're gonna end the poll. So we're gonna get bodies on. If you use the control tool, yeah, I'm not gonna use the control to remove the body. That's gonna be a lot of unnecessary work that I don't need to do. And truthfully, Monster Jam does it this way anyway. Until they make it easier, there's no point in doing that. So that means I think that's all I need for today. So we're going to get ourselves into qualifying, and here's the format for today. We're going to have ourselves one round of qualifying. Well, 2 rounds of qualifying total. I should have said that first. The main field will get 2 rounds of qualifying. They're going to do alternating lanes. You'll see. You'll get the idea. They're going to do their 1 round. After the first round of qualifying, we're going to do the first round of the Last Chance Eliminator. After the first round of the Last Chance Eliminator, we will go into the second round of qualifying. After qualifying is over, we will then go into the rest of the Last Chance Eliminator, and that is how that is going to go. So, anyone else have any ideas or any questions before we get started? Yes, there will be custom bodies. Not today. There will be going to be a few trucks. Not a few trucks. I think over half the trucks have custom bodies for the World Finals. You will have to wait until tomorrow for those to be unveiled. You'll see them during racing. So Scooby-Doo is up first. We're going in reverse order of how everyone was qualified here. And because Scooby-Doo was the last truck to get qualified, well, that is it. Of course they're giving you an ad now. That's alright. I'll give you a moment. Give you a moment. I'll be going back and doing the time after the race is over. I'm going to go back on the live stream, do my timer, and then do it. I think we're ready to go. Ready? Set. Go! Going a little deep into the turn there for Scooby-Doo. And that is Scooby-Doo's qualifying pass. Pretty good. We'll see what the time is when I go back and check it here. Let's go back and see the time. All right. I think we're ready to go. Set, go. All right. The time is running for Scooby-Doo, our very first. Here you go. I'm watching the stream over here, and I got the clock cooking in the corner. I did do a practice yesterday, for those of you who might be wondering. I did do practice. All right, it is a 16.5 for Scooby-Doo. Not sure how good of a time that is, but I could tell you, based on some of the laps yesterday, that was not a great pass. There were definitely many more really good runs out here compared to that one. So next up is going to be the Carolina Crusher, and for this first round, these are going to be the lanes that they're in. Carolina Crusher will be in the green lane, starting in the left lane. And then going into the next round, they will switch lanes. So here's the Carolina Crusher. Ready, set, go! Pretty good pass from the Carolina Crusher across the line. That is it. Fans going crazy in the stadium and qualifying with a pretty good pass there out of the Carolina Crusher. Carolina Crusher looked pretty good in practice yesterday, so there's that. We'll see if he was able to get a good enough pass here in racing. I would love to have a completely custom Max D, not based off real life, but I don't have the ability to do that. I don't have the ability to make custom bodies. I asked somebody to make me custom bodies, and then they never answered me again. After they said that they would. All right, it is a 15.55 for Carolina Crusher. That is your new top qualifier. And almost a full second faster than Scooby-Doo there. No. go. There it is. I always get lost as to where the damn things are. Alright, so next up's Bounty Hunter. Finished second place on his Arena Series, which earned him a spot here in the World Finals, and he's going to try and put down a good qualifying pass. Alright, are you ready? My calf's itching, hold on. Set, go! I'll tell you, both lanes had their fair share of trouble in practice yesterday as Bounty Hunter's first qualifying pass is done. The left lane had a lot of drivers spin out, and the right lane had a lot of drivers go too deep. So, a couple problems in practice that are going to need to be resolved going into today in qualifying, and then especially going into the racing bracket tomorrow. Alright, are you ready? My calf's itching, hold on. Set, go! Bounty Hunter did not finish in first place. He got knocked out in the last event of the season. So Bounty Hunter trying to take down a 25.55. He went very nicely into that corner. It was, I mean, a little bit deep. It was a 16.13, so not quite the fastest. That's second place for Bounty Hunter. Now, also important to keep in mind, there are no bye runs in round 1 tomorrow in racing. Everybody's got to come out of round 1. So this is strictly just going to help you if you get a higher, it's going to really help you get a good pairing if you get a fast time, which is obviously what you're going to get anyway, but you don't have to worry about having to get a bye run here. It is a simple go out there and grab yourself a fast time. So Earthshaker is going to be up next. He was the Arena Series 1 champion. Him and Carolina Crusher were the 2 Arena Series winners. He is at the line. He's ready to go, and here we go! That side feels so much more slick than the other side, but that is it for Earthshaker. That left lane feels way more slick. Alright, let's find out the time for the Earthshaker. Head on over to the live stream. Alright. We'll see if this is enough for Earthshaker to be your new fastest qualifier. Carolina Crusher got the fastest time coming out of this lane just 2 races ago. It is a 15.77. So that is not quite enough to be your fastest qualifier yet. That is the number 2 spot right now. Scooby-Doo still in last. Next up in this competition is going to be Axe. We'll see if Axe can come out here and put down a good time. This truck, more known for its freestyling ability, had some troubles in practice yesterday and didn't rerun his race. He had a chance to do a rerun, decided not to. Going a little deep in the corner, a bit of a problem going over the cars. This is going to slow him down a lot. And Axe is not going to have a good time there. He's going to need a much better second pass. Thankfully for the drivers, it's whichever time is the faster of your 2 is your time. And Axe is going to be thrilled about that, because that was not a good pass. Life Changers timing it in the comments. I love it. We'll see how close you are to the actual time. Going a little deep in the corner, a bit of a problem I don't know why I left it unmuted, but... Alright, it was a 19.32, so Life Changer was pretty close there. Shout out to the Life Changer. 19.32 is not awful. Definitely could be manageable if a couple drivers have bad runs, which, based on yesterday's practice, very, very possible. Very possible. That's okay, Life Changer. You were pretty damn close, I gotta say. Alright, so here's the Kraken up next in this competition. Let's see if he can put down a good pass. Had a bit of a tumble after his race in qualifying. Oh, got a little bit stuck up in that corner. It's very slippery out there. And another driver with some trouble, and that is his time. Not great for Kraken. Another driver having some trouble in that final corner. Seems like this particular chassis with these tires has a little bit more trouble over there. So, I don't know. We will see. Let's see if he can put down a good pass. Had a bit of a tumble after his race. Alright, time is going here. This one was a tough one. Kraken got an 18.69 for his time. So another driver with a pretty poor first pass. Pretty poor. Alright, next up is going to be Max D. This truck is ready to rumble. I'm still not used to the location of where any of these trucks are because they changed it up on me. I want to find out if the Tigers won yet or not. That'd be pretty fun. Oh wow, the Guardians have gotten 2 on them and the Cubs are up 2-0. Oh boy. Alright, here comes Max D. Definitely a real threat. He had some burner qualifying passes yesterday. We'll see if he can do it again. And a little bit squirrely in the chicane there. Went a little bit too far in the corner. We'll see how the time ends up being. That is it for Max D. I gotta keep saying go. I keep forgetting to say go. I'm trying to use a audio cue for myself to make it easier. So Max D, that was an okay pass, but I feel like he would have loved to put down a good pass in round 1 so that he could go out there and really huck it in there in round number 2. Hold on, I gotta redo that one. There we go. Howdy, Delta. And a little bit squirrely in the chicane there. I keep forgetting to mute myself after. Hey, see, this is the perfect time for you guys to get ads. It was a 16.43 for Max D, so not great. That's 4th place right now. Could have been better. Places him behind Bounty Hunter and in front of Scooby-Doo. Next up in this competition will be Alien Invasion. Alright, we'll see. Alien Invasion had a couple good passes yesterday, too. He looked pretty fast. See if that could translate to qualifying today. And it obviously doesn't really matter what you do in qualifying as long as you're locked in during racing, but it helps you to get a more favorable matchup. No, go back. Say go this time, you doofus. Ready, set, go! Had a lighting malfunction. Ooh, got a little bit caught up in that corner. Really deep there. Not good for Alien Invasion. That was gonna slow him down. Probably keeps him ahead of Kraken and Axe, but probably just ahead. Got a lot of drivers that are gonna need to have good second passes here. All right, let's do this. All right. Let's see this time. It is definitely, this last corner has been really tough. Because unless you've got to hook into it early, or else the truck just bogs down in that final corner. All right, it is a 16.93 for Alien Invasion, which is exactly where I thought. It is right above Kraken and Axe and behind everybody else. So it is 6th place for Alien Invasion. Now we have the Son of a Digger truck. This truck is very fast and had some wild practice passes. Actually had to take a second set because he couldn't quite figure it out on the first one. So I'd say if you want to talk about heavy hitters coming into this competition, Son of a Digger's definitely got to be up there. Both him and Gravedigger had the best passes. Ready, set, go. A little deep in the corner, but he came in real hot. So we'll see if that time can be made up for there. I don't know. That was a good pass, but I don't know how well it was. I think it's going to be right towards the middle again. We've had a lot of drivers kind of get in that middle range. Going a little too deep in that corner is going to hurt him. But we'll see. We'll find out by watching it back. This competition, Son of a Digger's definitely got to be up there. I love how everyone's putting in their times. Ready, set, go. I almost totally lost it. Went so deep into that corner. All right, it's a 16.16. So that is 4th place for Son of a Digger right now. Could have been faster, that's for sure. Could have been faster. We'll see if he can go faster next time. But it does keep him in the upper half, which is good. Next up is going to be the Black Pearl, another series champion. This is Stadium Series 2's series champion. Another driver who had to do a rerun last night in practice because he, ironically enough, smacked the wall in the chicane and then almost did the same thing he did in 2018. Ready, set, go! Really nice down the straightaway here. Oh boy, he's going deep. Again, another truck. Just there's no traction in this corner here. You've got to be so early into it. That's just that lane is a killer. We're going to see a lot of drivers stick to that right lane tomorrow with those higher seeds. You've got to get into that so quick. And yesterday in practice, a lot of the drivers were figuring that out. But because they went into it so quick, they kept spinning out. Smacked the wall in the chicane and then almost did the same thing he did in 2018. Ready, set, go! All right. Yeah, I mean, I did hit the wall going down the straightaway, so it prevented me from getting into it really early and then bumping into the dumpsters. Not great either, that's for sure. All right, it's a 19.28 for the Black Pearl. That is second slowest. He actually just beat out Axe by 200 or 0.04 of a second. So Black Pearl's got some work to do. And the problem is if you've got a lower time, you have to, in this lane, you're going to have to assume that people are going to throw you in that lane. Next up's going to be Uproar. Uproar might be a sneaky truck in this competition. All right, Uproar's ready. Set. Go. Ooh, almost clicked the chicane there. Deep into that corner again, but it's going to give him a lot of speed. And he crosses the line with a very, very solid run. We'll see where it ends him up. Oh no! Uproar's flipped her over. We're going to just redo. We're just going to reset him here. All right. All right. Ooh, almost clicked the chicane there. I keep forgetting to mute that. That's really funny. This felt pretty fast. We'll see if it was. And it's a 15.51, and that is your new fastest qualifier. He had to beat a 15.55. That was still holding up by Carolina Crusher. And a 15.51 is it. Nice job from the Uproar truck. Kind of surprised, not going to lie. Thank you, Life Changer. I don't know if I'm going to use that drag light today because I didn't get to practice, or for this season's World Finals because I didn't get to practice with it. But next season, sure. I would have used it if I had more time to practice. But I don't want to just go out here and change everything up out of nowhere. I just don't remember which one I was using during the season. Stabilizer is up next. Had some pretty consistent practice passes yesterday. All right, here's the stabilizer. Ready, set, go. That is how you got to go through that corner there by the stabilizer. That was oh man, got a little caught up on the jump. But my, oh my, that was the cleanest anyone has done that corner. I would have loved to see the time if that was a clean pass, because that was awesome to that point. It's a shame that it wasn't a clean pass, because that was really cooking. All right, trying to beat that 15.51. We'll see if she can. I think that little hang-up over the jump is going to cost Stabilizer a little bit. I love that we've got Life Changer's time as a bit of a baseline for what to expect. That was definitely a Cam McQueen-esque finish there. It's a 16.31, so Life Changer and I were off by 1/100 of a second, and that's actually a pretty good time. That's 6th place right now. Everyone always wants to finish in the top half. Obviously, the closer to 1, the better. But pretty good time from the Stabilizer. That's going to bring us down to our next competitor. We're down to our final 4 here. The next truck will be Avenger. You've got Avenger, then Shaker, then the Beam Monsters truck, and then Gravedigger. And don't forget, after this, we're going to have our last chance Eliminator round number 1 after round 1 of qualifying. So here comes Avenger. Whoop, that's a little overstaged. Here we go. Oh my, slinging it through that corner. Avenger looking good. We'll see if that time was good enough. That looked fast. Sometimes you got to be ballsy in that first qualifying pass. A lot of drivers have been playing it safe to try and guarantee a good time, but now they've got all the pressure on them going into the next round. So Avenger might have just done a really nice job. We'll find out. Hey, the Tigers won. That's exciting. All right, time is off. Let's see. Life Changer's got it at a 16:09, which would be a pretty good time. We'll see if it is enough to do that. I'm sure we'll be pretty much around the same. Life Changer and I have been pretty close today. Pretty close. It's a 16.17. So you could pretty much guarantee Life Changer is going to be close. So all that does is jump ahead of Stabilizer, who just ran, and puts him in 6th place. Still good, though. I mean, it's a good baseline, but I'm sure that was like the best Avengers got. So I don't know. We'll see if he can make up for any more time in the next round. You have to imagine a lot of these drivers are going to be going even harder in the next round. So here comes Shaker. Shaker is your 14th competitor today. Let's see if he's learned anything from how these drivers have handled the left lane. It's been a real tough lane. It's funny, this lane always played tough in real life, too. Ready, set, go! Oh boy, we got some problems heading down the straight for Shaker. Oh my goodness! Shaker is up and done. That is a DNF. Smoked that straightaway there. Oh my goodness. Well, we have our first casualty of the track right there. My, oh my. Well, Shaker, the thumbnail truck for today, is going to only get one pass to try and get something done here. Whew. That was nuts. That was nuts. I'm not going to try and pull him off the track. We're just going to move back over to here. So Shaker's going to have some work to do. Now, I will say, going into tomorrow, if a truck does that and breaks in a race after like the race is over and has like a wheel fall off or something or a really bad break, they'll probably get knocked out for the next round. So you've got, I'm not just going to be like, oh, it's a video game. Like, no, you gotta be clean out here. Thankfully, Shaker will have plenty of time to get that truck ready to go for the next round of qualifying. But that is a tough DNF there. At least Axe won't be in last yet. The Beam Monster's truck is up next. He's ready to go. He had a couple really good passes yesterday, too. Just a reminder, this is only round 1 of 2 of qualifying. They'll be switching lanes after we do round 1 of the Last Chance Eliminator. Alright, here's the Beam Monster truck. Ready, set, go! Oh my, he overdid that big time. That is not good. He went in way too hard trying to put down a burner of a pass. And the Beam Monster's truck is going to have to put up a really good second round run there. A lot of these drivers playing a little antsy today after some good practice passes last night. It's only the first ever World Finals, so a lot of these trucks are still figuring out the track. This is going to be an interesting one to see. I think we're going to have a second to last here. He hit like 5 barrel rolls. Yeah, he did. Oh, Lord Almighty, he killed him. Yeah, this is going to be tough for the Beam Monsters. Life Changer put it at a 21.53. And that is pretty close to 21.75. So that is 14th right now. And barring some crazy bad run out of Gravedigger, well, that will likely be second to last going into the next round. All right, so here's Gravedigger. He was your Stadium Series 1 winner. Had a very good practice yesterday. Trying to take down Uproar, who is your fastest qualifier right now with a 15.51. Obviously, there is still one more round to go, but we'll see if Gravedigger can do it. Here we go! The first driver to really nail this side of the track. And that is it. We'll see if that is enough for Gravedigger to get a good time. But, man, he's got to feel good about that. He could be thrown into any lane tomorrow probably and feel pretty good. All right. That is it for round 1 of qualifying. Let's figure out the time for the Gravedigger.
So there's still one more round to go. See if Gravedigger can do it. Here we go.
All right, let's see. The run is off. That was a really good pass. Life Changer gave it a 14.96. That would be far and away the fastest time of the night. I don't know if it's going to be that good. It's a 15.58 for Gravedigger. Very, very good. Third place right now. And right around that magic number. Looks like 15.5 is the number to hit. If you can hit a 15.5, you are in really damn good territory. Because all 3 of those passes were incredible between Uproar, Carolina Crusher, and Gravedigger. So I'll go through and read where we're at right now at the end of round 1 of qualifying. Uproar is in first with a 15.51. In second place, Carolina Crusher, 15.55. In third, Gravedigger, 15... Why am I being stupid? I'm being stupid. Oh, it didn't let me. Hold on. Damn it. Hold on. Oh, that didn't copy and paste nicely at all. What the hell? Why did it do that? Can I put a picture in the chat? No. Hold on. I don't know why it's copying and pasting this way. It's kind of stupid, if you ask me. Give me a sec. I'll make this right. I'll make this right for all of you. Don't worry. Ah, what the hell? No. Sorry. Well, no. I'm hitting the button. Why is it not letting me shift enter? Whatever. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. All right, so those are your top 8, right? You know what? I might as well just fucking read it off. Whatever. So Gravedigger got a 15.58. Earthshaker 15.77 in fourth. Bounty Hunter 16.13 in fifth. In sixth, the Son of a Digger with a 16.16. Avenger with a 16.17 is in seventh. Stabilizers in eighth with a 16.31. Max D with a 16.43 is in ninth. Scooby-Doo with a 16.5 is in 10th. Alien Invasion's in 11th with a 16.93. Kraken in 12th with a 18.69. Black Pearl with a 19.28 is in 13. Axe with a 19.32 is in 14. Beam Monsters with a 21.75 is in 15. And Shaker, DNF in last. I tried, guys. I tried. I really tried to copy-paste that. So that's round 1 of qualifying over. It is now time for the Last Chance Eliminator. Da, da, da. So, in the Last Chance Eliminator, some of you still might be a little bit confused about what we are doing here, okay? In the Last Chance Eliminator, again, these are the 12 trucks that were eliminated from Who's Ready for Beam Monster Jam. These guys were at the bottom of every series. They didn't qualify to stay on for the next season. So they're kicked off altogether. But one of these 12 trucks is going to win racing and is going to move on and stay next season. They will be placed on an arena series. Whoever it is will be on an arena series next season and stay alive. So out of the 12 trucks, 11 are going to be totally eliminated. Let me read off the bracket for you. So the way the bracket was seeded was based off how many points you got in the season. Now, you might be saying, well, that's unfair to the arena drivers. They have less points. Well, actually, 4 of the arena drivers got the top 4 times. So, because there are 12 trucks, there are 4 bye runs into the second round. With the number 1 seed and a bye run is Barely Tame. With the number 4 seed and a bye run is Whiplash. With the number 2 seed and a bye run is Excalibur. And with the number 3 seed and a bye run is Rockwell Red. Then you go to round number 1. We're going to have Texas Stomper versus Hotsy, Wonder Woman versus Monster Mutt Rottweiler, Just Get Her Done 2 versus Sparkle Smash, and Bad Company versus Monster Mutt Dalmatian. One of those 12 trucks I just named is going to win this competition today and stay alive in the next season. So we're going to be doing it the same way we just did. We're going to do times, and whoever's the faster time between the pair is your winner. So Texas Stomper is first. He had the number 8 seed coming into the day, trying to stay alive. He'll be facing off against Hotsy. This is your last chance eliminator, folks. Texas Stomper trying to stay alive. Here we go! Now, these trucks did not get practice passes yesterday. So this is their first lap on the track. Texas Stomper going deep into the corner, and we'll see if that is enough for him to move on. They don't get a second chance. That's your race, and your opponent will be in the other lane. So this is a bit of a preview for how racing's going to go tomorrow, as this is exactly the way it's going to be. I don't know why I'm doing this. Hold on.
It's Eliminator, folks. Texas Stomper trying to stay alive. Here we go. Now, these trucks did not get practice passes yesterday. So this is their first lap on the track. Texas Stomper.
I don't know why I'm still unmuted. Texas Stomper got a 16.2. That's actually really good, all things considered. So Texas Stomper with a solid time. We'll see if that is enough for him to move along. Hotsy is going to be next, and we will see if Hotsy can beat that 16.2. No special bodies for these trucks either, by the way. This is a who's the worst driver competition. So you don't get to show off different looks. So Hotsy gonna pull to the line. Trying to beat a 16.2. Ready, set, go. Oh boy, Hotsy. Oh no. Hotsy with trouble in the corner, and that's going to eliminate him altogether. Well, tough for Hotsy, and that is not going to do it for him today. Don't even need to go back and watch. Hotsy just took a big tumble. Again, we're just doing round 1 of the last chance eliminator before we get back to qualifying. So Hotsy, unfortunately, is out and eliminated for good. Texas Stomper will move on with a chance. He has a chance. Poor Hotsy. Who's ready for the worst drivers? Yeah, all right. So next up is going to be Wonder Woman versus Monster Mutt Rottweiler. What the hell? One in Wonder. Alright, Wonder Woman is going to start in the right lane. I think everybody's going to be picking that right lane. We'll see. Here we go. Oh my, deep into the corner. Bumps into that wall. But again, this doesn't mean you're done. These are the worst drivers. So you still got a chance to stay alive, even after a bad run like that. We'll see if Monster Mutt Rottweiler can do enough to stay alive.
We'll see. Here we go.
Alright, the Wonder Woman is off. that's going, I might as well get the Rottweiler ready. I can speed up the show flow here for sure. All right, it was an 18.26 for the Wonder Woman. Not good. Definitely not good. We'll see if that's enough to hold up. Monster Mutt Rottweiler is up next. Now this truck kind of stinks. This is your lowest seed here. So we'll see if he can pull out a miracle. Wonder Woman maybe got a little lucky with her opponent. Ready, set, go. Hey, slow and steady. Will it win the race? We'll find out. Monster Mutt Rottweiler trying to stay alive. Oh boy. I wasn't paying attention. Alright, Monster Mutt Rottweiler's off. Will it be enough? Stay tuned and find out. I mean, he took it pretty slow into the corner, but he only has to beat an 18.26. So, smooth. It was definitely smooth. And I can confirm that with a 17.3, Monster Mutt Rottweiler is moving on. Unbelievable. That is hilarious. That is hilarious. So Monster Mutt Rottweiler is your winner and has advanced into the second round. He's still alive to face another day. Wonder Woman is dead and gone forever. That is really funny. Your next pairing here is going to be Just Get Her Done 2 and Sparkle Smash. Very funny. Very, very funny. See some W's in the chat for freaking Monster Mutt Rottweiler, okay? So here comes the Packer Faster Just Get Her Done 2. This truck could be a sleeper in this competition, we'll see. Here we go! Slammed on the brakes hard in the corner. Alright, we'll see if that's enough for him to knock out Sparkle Smash. Oh boy, he's got a broken truck there. So this is another one of those situations where he's got to get that fixed for the next round, but he should have the time. Let's just break that puppy off. Poof. It seemed to fix itself, actually. Alright, let's get Sparkle Smash out and ready. I could definitely make these go quicker in the grand scheme of things. Alright, it's a 16.16 for Get Her Done. We'll see if that is enough for him to be your winner. Sparkle Smash, gonna have to beat that. Alright, here it is, the Sparkle Smash. Ready, set, go. She's in this very difficult lane. Cuts it a little early, trying to make it up, and I don't know if that's going to be enough to do it. That is the end of the run for Sparkle Smash. I'm not sure if that is going to be enough. I'm going to make my life a little bit easier here so that I can just respawn them after the race. Save a little bit of time here on qualifying day. And just spawn the trucks in from here. Gonna save myself a little bit of time. Alright, here it is. All right, let's see. Sparkle Smash has to beat a 16.16. Will it be fast enough? Had a little bit of trouble in that final corner, as many drivers have today. It's a very tough corner. It's a 16.26. Wow! That was close. Separated by 1/10 of a second. Just Get Her Done 2 is your winner. Wow. That's incredible. Can I change the Nope, don't want to do that. Okay, that's fine. Just wanted to check something on my bracket real fast. Because the way this bracket goes, if you put in the lower time technically is the loser. I just wanted to make it so that it saved me a step. All right, so we've got one more pairing left. This is going to be Bad Company and Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Bad Company, ready to go. Okie dokie, here we go. Bad Company is going to start in that yellow lane. Your last race of round one and your last race before we go into the final round of qualifying here. So this is the last race of the round one of the Last Chance Eliminator. Here we go! Oh my, he clips the chicane there. Bad Company's troubles this season just getting worse and worse. Does have a pretty good final turn, and that allows him to have a better comeback. We'll see if the time is good, but man, whew, that was brutal. Monster Mutt Dalmatian is going to be next. Alright, Bad Company's time is off. I don't know how he's going to pull this one off. Ooh, my stream's lagging a little bit. That's not very good. This is like the last time for the last... Like, I can't be lagging right now. It's a 16.71 for Bad Company. This is because my laptop sucks. Oh, maybe I should close Media Encoder. Maybe that'll help. What? It's not bouncing at me. Just close, stupid. All right. That should help. Some of the lag. Just trying to make this work. So Monster Mutt Dalmatian will be next in your last race of round number one, trying to stay alive. This truck had a terrible season and has to beat a 16.71. Are you ready, kids? Aye, aye, Captain. Here we go. Oh, wow. Clean turn for the Dalmatian in this tough corner. I don't know. That might have been enough. We'll find out. That was a pretty good pass. This truck could be a sleeper to come back next season. Finished last on its series, the number 11 seed. I might have just pulled out a win from the left lane. I don't know. We'll find out. That's for sure. I need to refresh this. because this is not good that it's lagging. It hasn't even given me one ad yet. Of course it has to be freaking lagging. Stupid computer. My computer sucks. It hasn't even refreshed the stream. My laptop sucks. My PC's great. Just wait. Just reset it. Stupid. So stupid. I need to get a new one of these so badly. Well, we're hanging on by we're hanging on to the edge of our seats here for my laptop to finally start working. In the meantime, I'll check the score of the Padres Cubs. What? Yeah, it's still 2-0. Are you back? Are you working? Well, at least it started working. Hello? Is this gonna... Hello? Hello? When I finally get my new laptop, I'm gonna take this thing out into the street and snap it in half. Oh my gosh. Let's go, dude. Get out of here. It's still lagging. What are we doing? It's my computer's lagging. It's because it's too hot. It's overheating. Well, stop being too hot. It's doing too much. All I do is have one tab open, and it's lagging. That's how stupid this computer is. What am I going to do to fix this? I'm going to have to stop jumping back and forth. That's going to have to be the answer here. So give me a moment. I'm going to have to put the bracket onto my PC, and you're going to have to deal with a second of... you're going to have to deal with a second of black in between every race. Because this is just stupid, and I'm not going to do this. I'm just not. This is really dumb. So Bad Company got a 16.71. I can close this page of Chrome so that it'll somehow alleviate the pressure of my laptop that cannot seem to function with two tabs open. This is really stupid, but whatever. Okay, is this hello? I'm gonna have to refresh this again, and it's not gonna work. I still haven't even done the time for the dimension. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna relaunch to update Chrome, and update Chrome. Maybe that'll make it go faster. Just stupid. Sorry, guys. Blame my laptop. This thing sucks. This thing sucks. Stupid. So how's everyone doing today? I can't even see the chat, but how's everyone doing today? Okay, it's back. We're in the last. We're finishing the last race of the Last Chance Eliminator. I'm about to go back and do the time for it here.
Are you ready, kids? Aye, aye.
All right, that's a good sign. Ready?
Captain, here we go.
We're trying to beat a 16.71. Let's see if Monster Mutt Dalmatian did it. It's a 15.86. Monster Mutt Dalmatian moves on. All right. So, with that being said, let's get back to your regularly scheduled programming, shall we? I apologize for the long wait. It's been like almost 5 minutes since we've done anything, but whatever. We're back now. That's all that matters. And it is time to go back to qualifying because that is the end of round 1 of the Last Chance Eliminator. Not that. let's remind you all of where we're at. Moving into round 2, we've got Barely Tame versus Texas Stomper. I know you're seeing black. Just deal with it. Whiplash versus Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Excalibur versus Just Get Her Done 2. Rockwell Red versus Monster Mutt Dalmatian. So, we now go back to qualifying. Qualifying, we're going to now flip the lanes from where they were in round number 1 of qualifying. And so, these trucks all put down times in round number 1 aside from Shaker. The time that they put down in round number 2, if it's faster than their round 1 time, it will then be their time. If it is not, then their round 1 time will be their time. So Scooby-Doo's going to get a chance to run in the left lane. Scooby-Doo's time in the first round of qualifying was a 16.5 that is sitting at 10th. Well, here we go to figure out if Scooby-Doo can improve on that time. Taking a smart approach, kind of learning from the Last Chance Eliminator there on how to handle that final turn, and that is it for the Scooby-Doo. Alright, well, we'll see if that's enough to get a better time. Trying to beat a 16.5 to have a faster time than Scooby-Doo had in the first round, and I think that might actually do it. We'll see. We will see. Coming around the final bend here. And it's a 16.03. So Scooby-Doo does, in fact, get a better time. And for right now, that'll slot Scooby-Doo into 5th. So jumping from 10th to 5th, Scooby-Doo with a big leap there. And as Scooby-Doo did all season long, bit of a comeback, as this truck did a lot in the regular season. Carolina Crusher is going to be next. This truck ran in the left lane and put down a 15.5 in round 1 of qualifying. And now is going to get to run in the right lane and has a chance to put up an even faster time. So let's see if he could do it. Trying to beat the fastest time of a 15.51, but also trying to top his own time. Here we go. A little deep here. That's probably not going to cut it. We'll find out. But I don't think that time is going to be enough to give him a better one. We'll see. Going to be tough to beat a 15.55, that's for sure. Especially with how deep he went to that final corner. Still a good pass, and I still think this truck is going to be a big weapon tomorrow night in racing. But I don't know if that's going to be a better qualifying time. And I can confirm it is not. It is a 16.29, so that means that Carolina Crusher will be sticking with a 15.55. That right lane wasn't as good as the left, so I wonder if Carolina Crusher is going to try and go left lane tomorrow. We'll see. But those first 2 trucks have come and gone, and that's going to bring up Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter is currently sitting on a 16.13, which was 5th fastest in the first round, and is now sitting in the number 6 spot after Scooby-Doo took him down. We'll see what he could do here in qualifying. Ready, set, go! Oh, what a final corner. Oh, no! Oh, Bounty Hunter get caught up there, and that is not going to be a faster time for him. We're not even going to go back and watch it because obviously that's not it. So we're sitting with a 16.13 for Bounty Hunter. He had such a good corner and then just gave a little... Needed to stay on the gas for like 1 more second, but took off a little too early. Too bad. All right, Earthshaker. What? Earthshaker will be next. We'll see if this truck can do it. So Earthshaker had a 15.77 in the left lane and is going to attempt to put down a better pass here. Ready? Hold on. No, I'm right. Sorry. Ready, set, go. Oh, very tight in the final corner for Earthshaker. Will it be enough? We'll find out. That was a good time. That might be faster than anyone we've had today. Wow. The old time does not matter unless you're slower. You're essentially just trying to put down a faster time than your first round pass. The faster of the two is what stays. So if you're definitely slower, it doesn't matter. Earthshaker was cooking through that final corner. Did he do it? 15.69, which is faster than his pass of 15.77 in the first round. However, it doesn't move him up at all. He'll stay in the same spot, but with a better time. So, helps himself, and definitely important to note that Earthshaker had 2 top 5 times in both lanes. That's really important to keep an eye on for tomorrow night. So now we've got a very important run. This is Axe. Axe coming out here after a 19.32 in round number 1. Going to be looking to put on a better time here in round 2. All right, here comes Axe. Ready, set, go. He's in a tough lane to try and put down a better time, but we'll see. Seems like more drivers have figured out this left lane a little bit. Definitely a better pass for Axe. We'll see what the time is. That was pretty good. Definitely pretty good. I don't think that's going to be a competitive time, but better. This is World Finals 18. World Finals 18 from 2017 is our track we're using for the very first World Finals. My favorite World Finals ever and the best World Finals ever. That would be awesome if Tristan England could run over my laptop with his truck. I would laugh. Alright, that's a 16.81 for Axe, which is in fact an upgrade for him. So he will jump now into 11th place. He was in 14th, and he jumps up 3 spots. So that actually helps him. But there's still a few... Everyone that's currently below him is going to run again. So there is a chance that Axe still finishes in last at the end of the day. But who knows? Next up is Kraken. Kraken had a rough time, an 18.69 in round number 1. He is currently sitting in 13th place. Going to try and overtake that time here in qualifying. This is your last chance to do it. This is round 2 of qualifying. All right, here we go. Had a lot more drivers figure out these corners here. Kraken with a great corner, and that is it. Stellar run out of the Kraken. The question is it enough? But my goodness, that was a sparkling time.
All right, here we go.
That was... I'm going to put a bid that that's top 3 right now. That was fast, clean. I think I've kind of figured out the track now to get these passes better. And it's a 15.56 for Kraken. He was in 13th place, and now he just jumped to 3rd. Holy cow. Carolina Crusher with a 15.55, just edging him out. And he overtakes Gravedigger at a 15.58. So that puts some pressure on Gravedigger to put out an even faster time here in this round. What a great run out of the Kraken. That was unpredictable, to say the least. Wow. Here comes Max D. Max D in 11th with a 16.43 right now. Gonna need a good time. All right, he's at the line. He's ready. Go! Clips that turning pod. It doesn't really slow him down much. Max T, what a time! We have had some severe improvements here in this round. Wow. Unbelievable.
All right, he's at the line. He's ready. Go!
All right, Max D, will this be enough? He was in 11th trying to put down a fast time. That might have been top 3 as well. I don't know. That corner clip was clean, though. I'll tell you what. It is a 15.53! Ho-ho! Max D just popped himself into second in qualifying. Now that was a baller pass. Uproar is still in first with a 15.51. I don't know if anyone's going to be able to do that. Some of these passes have been my fastest I could possibly do, and Uproar just happened to have the best time ever. But, man, Alien Invasion will be next. I just can't believe some of these passes. This is very exciting qualifying. This is the most exciting qualifying I've ever seen. This is great. I'm loving it. So here's Alien Invasion. Alien Invasion is in 13th with a 16.91. Another driver who's going to need a real upgrade here. He is at the line. Ready? Go. Really smooth around that final corner. Will it be enough? We'll find out. That was another good time, man. We have had burner pass after burner pass. This is going to lead to some intense racing tomorrow. Oh my goodness. This is great.
He's at the line. Ready? Go!
That was, whew. We are getting some sick. Oh, look, a drift car. That's pretty cool. Everyone's cooking right now. Seriously. 15.24 for Alien Invasion. Oh my goodness, the fastest qualifier at the moment. Wow. We've got a new fastest qualifier with a time that I didn't even know was possible. I said your time to be in the elites was a 15.5. Well, he just did a 15.24. Oh my goodness, guys. That's unbelievable. Holy cow, Alien Invasion just cooked. Your new fastest qualifier. Wow. Guys, we've got some killer runs right now. The last, like, 4 or 5 trucks have been... Now, the last 3 have been unbelievable. Here comes Son of a Digger. He's got a real tough battle ahead of him now. He is currently sitting in 10th. 10th place with a 16.16. We'll see if he can do it in this tougher lane. We've had some burner passes right now. All right, here's Son of a Digger. Ready, set, go! Clips the chicane there. Oh, he's going way too deep. That is not going to be a faster time for him. Not even going to go back and count it. Don't even need to know. I can promise you that is not fast enough. So we are going to move on to our next competitor, which is Black Pearl. So Son of a Digger could not do it. That is too bad. He really... I don't want to say needed to, but man, he's going to be pinned up against some really good competitors. All right. Black Pearl going to be next. Honestly, though, if you're in that 11 spot, it's okay. You're going to have a pretty fair matchup. But he's got to hope no one else really puts him ahead. Or goes ahead of him. All right. Black Pearl. Currently trying to beat a 19.28. He's in 14th. Here we go. Really just needs to have a clean pass and he'll have a faster time than that, but he'd like to get a little bit higher. Oh my, this truck's having some real issues today. What is going on with Black Pearl? We're gonna have to look at that one anyway, because that might be faster, but I gotta say, Black Pearl, disappointing in qualifying. I'm surprised. I wasn't expecting that bad of a performance.
Really just needs to have a clean pass and he'll have we go.
Okay, what the hell?
A 19.28. He's at 14th. Here we go.
Did I get the new timer update? Yes, it's in the bottom left.
Clean pass and he'll have a faster time than that, but he'd like to get a little bit higher. Oh my.
I don't know what's going on with, I just can't turn with Black Pearl. Well, he does get a better time. It's an 18.74, but not by much. And that's guaranteeing that he's going to be in 14th or lower, because he didn't leapfrog anybody. So that's too bad. Black Pearl's going to have a tough battle. Right now, he'd be slated to face Max D, and if it gets lower, he's going to have to face one of the higher qualifiers. So, whew, not easy for the Black Pearl truck. So we're going to move on to Uproar now, a truck that is currently sitting in second place, and I truthfully didn't know how much ball this truck had, but apparently it had a lot. So here's Uproar. Uproar right now has a 15.51 from round one. That is second place. So he could really just go balls to the wall here and try and get an even faster time. Here we go. Trying to... Oh, man. Nope. Not quite. He tried to go as hard as he could into that final corner, and it just wasn't going to happen. So Uproar tried to make something happen, but it didn't really work out. So he's going to get to stick with that 15.5, and that's the beauty of having a really good run your first pass. It doesn't matter what you do in the second round. Your second run doesn't make any difference. You can just go as hard as you want to try and get a faster time. But Uproar is not going to do that. He is going to settle with that 15.51 that's still in second place. So very impressive at the moment. We'll see if that is enough for him to remain in second place. We've now got the Stabilizer coming up. The Stabilizer has a 16.31. That is enough for that truck to be in 12th. So trying to improve that time and get into the top 8. All right, Stabilizer's ready. Go. Tight around the final corner. Oh my, more trouble for the Stabilizer. I don't know if that's going to do it either. We'll have to go back and re-watch that, but I don't think that that's going to be faster. We've had a lot of trucks that have had much quicker times this time around.
Ready? Go.
But maybe not Stabilizer.
All right, Stabilizer's ready? Go.
I don't know. That looked okay. Devi put it faster. I don't know if it is. Again, trying to beat a 16.31. No, Devi does not have it as faster, so I think it's going to be close. It is not. It's a 16.93, so Stabilizer's going to stick with that 16.31. Couple problems for some of these trucks here in qualifying. Holding them back. Here comes Avenger. We're down to our final 4 again. And Avenger is in 11th with a 16.17. Now, he had a really good time in his first qualifying pass. That was a really good run for him. See if he could be faster here in the left lane. Ready, set, go! Oh, man. Another truck. That has happened. That happened so much yesterday in practice. just trying to go into that corner, and the second you hit that spot, it just loops you. So a lot of these drivers trying to be faster couldn't quite do it, and Avenger's going to stick with that 16.17. Getting down to our last three. Shaker will be next. See, that's the beauty of this, is that I could just, like, when I know for a fact they're not going to have a faster time, they don't have to cross the line. Just go back to the spawn. So, this is a pretty important run for the Shaker truck. If you weren't here for it, in round 1 of qualifying, this truck flipped over going down the straightaway, did about 5 barrel rolls, and landed on a dumpster in the corner in the left lane. And this is his only chance to get a time. So we'll see if he can. Ready, set, go. Oh my, he did not really nail that, but we'll see if he can get a fast enough time. Alright, that is it for the Shaker. Well, he'll at least have a time to go off of, and he will not be in last, I can tell you that. Oh, I don't know. I don't think he'll be in last. We'll see.
And this is his only chance to get a time. So we'll see if he can. Ready, set, go.
Who Man the Last Chance Eliminator had round number 1. We are currently in round 2 of qualifying. We'll see if Shaker can put up a time after not getting one in round 1. He gets a 16.33. So Shaker at least gets a time, and that is going to guarantee him an okay spot. That currently puts him in 13th. So Shaker has got his hands full going into tomorrow. He's going to be one of the lower qualifiers, and we've still got 2 more trucks to go, one of which is currently below Shaker. So Shaker might even be in 14th going into the day tomorrow. And that brings up your current last qualifier now. That is the Beam Monsters truck, who got a 21.75 with a very, very chaotic first qualifying run. This truck overdid it a little too much in the first round. We'll see if he could have a better one here. Are we ready? Let's go! Went a little deep into that corner. And that is it for the Beam Monster truck. He will improve his time. The question is to what? A lot of these drivers can't quite figure out that perfect turning point to get into the corner and to really nail that time. Shell Shock was in this season.
See if he can have a better one here. We ready? Let's go.
That's really funny. Shell Shock was already in this season. And already is in next season. So, that's funny. W Life Changer. Alright, it's a 16.13 for the Beam Monsters truck, so he is not going to be in last. Let's see where that places him. That actually puts him right now... What happened to Bounty Hunter? I did do Bounty Hunter. That puts him one below Bounty Hunter. They tied with a 16.13. So because Bounty Hunter got the time first, he will be up there first. Beam Monsters will sit in the 10th spot. Not bad, but I'm sure that truck would have liked to be a little bit higher. And so now we have the last truck of the day. This is Gravedigger. And now the Gravedigger truck, well, this truck has a 15.58 right now. A very, very good time. That is currently in 6th. So he's trying to improve on that time and trying to beat Alien Invasion's 15.24. Alien Invasion has had some sneaky fast races this year and could be a real threat tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. In the racing bracket tomorrow night, we'll see if he can do it. Again, we've got more Last Chance Eliminator action. The rest of the bracket is coming up after this. Gravedigger's at the line. Here we go. Your final qualifier out of the main field. Well, that is not going to do it for the Gravedigger. He's just going to backflip instead. Because he was never going to get a faster time with that deep corner. But hey, you know what? A little fun in qualifying never hurt anybody. Maybe just the guy who would have been sitting there. But you know what? That's all right. Gravedigger will take that 6th place spot. And that is going to place Alien Invasion as your fastest qualifier here in qualifying. Bit of a surprise. I'm not going to lie. That is a bit of a surprise. Quite honestly, I'm surprised that Gravedigger didn't get to put down a better time. I'm sure that truck would have much rather had a better time there and at least had a good run in this right lane, but did not provide that. Let's get a quick update on the Padres-Cubs game here. Still 2-0. I'll probably be able to watch the ending of that. That's interesting. Man, you can have the... sure, you could sit on top of the back foot. Right? All right. So that is it for qualifying. However, we still have the last chance Eliminator bracket to continue along with. And just to remind you guys, when I do this, you're going to get a black screen because this is my bracket. So we've got round 2 of racing. We're going to have Barely Tame versus the Texas Stomper, Whiplash versus Monster Mutt Rottweiler, Excalibur versus Just Get Her Done 2, and Rockwell Red versus Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Hotsy was knocked out in round 1. Wonder Woman was knocked out in round 1. Sparkle Smash was knocked out in round 1, and Bad Company was knocked out in round 1. I don't know what La Plata even is. Who, man? Sorry. Yeah, Hotsy's dead. Sorry. Very sorry. I know that's a shame. So we're going to have Barely Tame versus the Texas Stomper next. To start off this competition, it's our first look at Barely Tame today. And we will see if this truck can stay alive. He's the number 1 seed. He had the most points out of any truck here in this bracket. Yeah, well, that was a correct statement. I don't know why I thought I was wrong. So Barely Tame is going to be in the right lane against the Texas Stomper. Barely Tame with the bye run into this round. It's his first race of the day. He is pulling to the line. He's ready. And go. Some of these last chance Eliminator guys would have had better times than the actual main field drivers. And that's really funny. So that's it for Barely Tame there. We're going to get out the next truck, which is the Texas Stomper.
First race of the day. He is pulling to the line. He's ready. And go.
All right. Barely Tame with a 16.09. Pretty good. We'll see if Texas Stomper can do it. Ooh, get out of full screen here. What the hell? Okay. So, the Texas Stomper is ready. Let's see if he can beat the 16.09. Oh my, what a corner from the Texas Stomper. It slowed him down a lot though. I don't think that's going to be enough. He might be dead, but we'll find out. I don't know. We'll find out. That was very close. I didn't even say go either.
Let's see if he can beat the 16.09.
It's okay. I knew when I went anyway. Who's next? It doesn't matter. More like go back to Texas. Trying to beat a 16.09. Let's see. Did he do it? Coming across the final jump. And Texas Stomper with a 16.54. Not quite enough. So, sadly, with a 16.54, Texas Stomper's dead. Barely Tame moves on to the semifinals, though. Our next pairing is going to be Whiplash versus the Monster Mutt Rottweiler. So that's a doozy. Our first look at Whiplash here today. The number 4 seed. Now, she's got a pretty easy opponent in the Monster Mutt Rottweiler, so we'll see how she approaches this. All right. Ready, set, go! Like, you've really just got to finish, and she should probably have it. All right, pretty good run out of the Whiplash. Will Whiplash stay alive? We'll find out. Also, a reminder, these trucks don't go to the World Finals main field. This is just to stay alive. So there's no main field implication here or anything like that.
All right. Ready, set, go.
We're officially only in the last... Oh, I got to sneeze. Holy cow, sorry. My goodness. All right. 15.86 for the Whiplash. Very nice. No. 15.86. I gotta blow my nose. Oh, great heavens. Wow. What the hell was that? Why did this just fall over? My Tom Mentz picture just killed itself. It just fell down. What the hell was that for? I can't be bothered, bro. Okay. Oh my. Well, I need to hear what this sounded like. You can just hear it crashing down. What the hell was that? You're excited for the new Taylor Swift album tonight. What the hell? What's wrong with you? Yeah, a lot. We already established that. The what? Alright, so here's the Monster Mutt Rottweiler trying to beat a 15.86. Let's see if he can do it. He's the underdog. I know you're not okay. That's alright. Ready, set, go. Can the Rottweiler defy all the odds and move on again? It's gonna be close, guys. It's gonna be close, even though Whiplash had a pretty good run. We'll see. Had to get dinner. Well, you didn't miss much yet, Life Changer. We did just see the Texas Stomper get eliminated by Barely Tame. That is it.
Ready, set, go.
Yeah, Texas Stomper's out, Barely Tame advances. Right now, the Whiplash trying to hold on for dear life against the Monster Mutt Rottweiler. That's very funny, DV, but... Alright, it's a 16.5 for the Rottweiler, which means that Whiplash is your winner. But I gotta say, Rottweiler just put down a pass faster than 2 trucks that are in the main field. I mean, do with that what you will. Oh crap, I accidentally advanced him. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. My bad. Nope, Whiplash moves on. Sorry. Oops. Alright. So our next pairing will be Excalibur versus Just Get Her Done. First look at Excalibur of the day. I think it was this one. Or was it this one? Was it this one? Or was it this one? Was it this one? Screw it, we'll just go with this one. I don't know, man. Okay, no we won't. Whoops. Let's give me this one, I guess. This could be the last time we ever see this truck, so... Stupid. Just give me something else, then. No, bro, what are you doing? I clicked on it to advance, and it didn't... Stupid. This thing's being stupid. It being stupid. Hey, we got a new Excalibur for the World Finals. Alright. This thing sounds nice. Alright, Excalibur trying to stay alive. Here we go! Pretty good. Pretty good. Nice. Hey, that was a good run from the Excalibur there. We'll see if it's enough. The opponent will be just get her done. I don't know. Not gonna lie. Might be close.
Alright, Excalibur trying to stay alive. Here we go!
Rage bait. Alright, let's play it. Let's play it. Alright, 15.7 from Excalibur. That's a good time. That's a very good time. We'll see if that holds up. So here comes the Just Get Her Done 2. Ready, set, go! This is a heavyweight battle right here. Both of these guys could win this thing. Oh, and it's not gonna be Just Get Her Done 2, who is gonna go out with a bang as his season and career has ended. Unfortunate. Don't even need to go back and watch that one. It's pretty darn clear. Oh well. That was too bad. Too bad. So I'm just gonna put it as a 17 there. So Excalibur's your winner and moves along. Very valiant effort from the Just Get Her Done 2 truck, but not quite enough. So far, all the seeds that got bye runs into the second round have advanced. So now we've got Rockwell Red versus Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Monster Mutt Dalmatian, a really good time to start off, to end off round number 1. Nuh-uh. Alright, here comes the Rockwell Red. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go! Oh wow, what a run out of the Rockwell Red! Wow! Hey, the Rockwell Red, there's some trucks in here that are remaining. These guys could be some serious threats. Out of any of these trucks that are left, I'm okay with any of them coming back. Oh, I forgot I gotta do the time.
2, 1, go!
I totally forgot that I have to count. I had to do the time for the run. Oh. Wow, it was a 15.35 for the Rockwell Red. The second fastest time of the day. That is going to be really hard to beat for the Dalmatian. That is bold out there. My goodness. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. Dalmatian's going to have to give it everything he's got here. I mean, that was as good of a time as you can get out of that right lane. And I'm not going to lie, Monster Mutt Dalmatian has done everything humanly possible to stay alive after an abysmal season. But I don't think it's going to beat a 15.35. We'll see.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
I mean, that was... Whew. Got to beat a 15.35. In order to beat that, you need the second or fastest time of the day. I mean, that was a great time and will probably be one of the best. But we'll see. It is a 15.71. Not quite enough, man. Oh, what a shame. What a sad way to go out. That would have been the 8th fastest time out of the main qualifiers. And it unfortunately will end the season for Monster Mutt Dalmatian, but a valiant effort. Dalmatian is dead. Poof! Rockwell Red moves on. So we've got the semifinals set. It'll be Barely Tame versus Whiplash and Excalibur versus Rockwell Red. Now, we're going to have Whiplash with lane choice against Barely Tame and Rockwell Red with lane choice against Excalibur. So there's that. That's interesting. Maori the Massacre. That's funny. All right. Time for the final four. Whiplash versus Barely Tame. Ready to go. This is a doozy. This is a doozy. I love it, man. I love it. I love it. So we're down to the final four. One of these four trucks is going to stay alive next season. Who's it going to be? Whiplash. 3, 2, 1, go! Trying to cut that corner tight. It slowed her down a little bit. We'll see if it'll be enough. We'll find out. We will find out. All right. Let's get the time ready to go.
Final four. One of these four trucks is going to stay alive next season. Who's it going to be? Whiplash. 3, 2, 1, go!
All right. Who's the opponent? Barely Tame. All right, Dan. All right, Dan. It's going to be a good battle. It's going to be a real good battle.
Tight. It slowed her down a little bit. We'll see if...
16.34 is the time for the Whiplash. So lane choice might have actually cost her there. We will see. Now Barely Tame trying to beat a 16.23. Is that what I wrote down? Yeah, no, it's not. I wrote down 16.34. It was a 16.23. I'm looking at it on my phone. Right here. Yeah, Who-Man likes the girl drivers and likes Taylor Swift. I think I am definitely seeing a trend. Alright. What's that supposed to mean? I think we all know what that means. But it's okay, Who-Man. We love you for who you are. 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, little power wheelie off the line for Barely Tame! Trying to win this whole damn thing, trying to knock out Whiplash. Can he do it? Hey, that was a great run. I don't know about Whiplash's chances. Woo! A Who-Man's got to do what a Who-Man's got to do. All right. Trying to beat a 16.23. Was it enough?
I think we all know what that means. But it's okay, Who-Man. We love you for who you are. 3, 2, 1, go!
All right. Trying to beat a 16.23. Did Barely Tame do it? We're watching the race right now. The winner moves on to the finals. I think it's going to be... It is a 15.66. And that means that Barely Tame advances to the finals. Wow. Barely Tame has killed Whiplash and will stay alive. I'm kind of surprised. He was the #1 seed, and he has come out here and held his own and has a chance to come back to life in the fight in the gulag for the undead. Love it. So next up, we're going to have Rockwell Red versus Excalibur. The gulag battles continue. And Rockwell Red has lane choice because of his burning fast pass in the last round. The finals are almost here. We're in the second race of the semifinals for the last chance Eliminator. Rockwell Red is going to push his way into the right lane and try and hold up a good pass against Excalibur. 3, 2, 1, go! This truck had the second fastest race of the entire day. Coming around this final corner again, looking smooth. Rockwell Red doing everything he can. We'll see if it's enough. Man, this has been awesome. This last chance Eliminator's made this. This has been a great qualifying. It's been great work, dude. This is awesome. His opponent's the Excalibur. We'll see if he can hold it up. We'll see. Let's find out. Rockwell Red got a 15.63. This truck is fast, man. Rockwell Red might be here to play. Because, whew, I'll tell you what. That's faster than Barely Tame's time. So, we'll see. We will see. Excalibur is ready to go. This truck looked good in round 2. So, I love how none of the trucks that came out of round 1 moved on. It was all the trucks that had the bye runs. Alright, Excalibur's ready. 3, 2, 1, go! Can Excalibur cook? Little deep in the final corner. He's going to need to make it up. Well, Excalibur, I think he knows his fate there, but we'll see what it is. All right, let's see if it's enough for Excalibur to move on to the finals. Let's see. He is trying to beat a 15.63. I don't know if he did. It's a 15.79. Not enough. A very, very close finish. That was our closest race. Actually, not our closest race of the day. Second closest race of the whole day. But your winner will be Rockwell Red and advancing into the finals. Wow. And for the first time, we have got, in this first ever Last Chance Eliminator, the 1 seed versus the 3 seed in an incredible battle. Wow. I gotta look at, what were the results for Barely Tame there? It doesn't even tell me. Alright, well, Rockwell Red is going to have lane choice in this final round. I'm going to have to write down the actual times tomorrow. Keep an eye on that. Can we please get both to the end? You guys are saying this is the worst ever. You guys are such losers, man. This is awesome. It is the final round, okay? It is the damn final round. Alright, let me bring both of these trucks onto the track. Let me bring them. These are your 2 final competitors. One of these trucks is about to die forever, and the other one is about to stay alive with a chance to make it and stay alive next season. Both of them will be on an arena next year, or whichever one it is will be on an arena next year. But it doesn't change the fact that one of them is going to have given himself a chance to come back and win this whole thing when they were out. Father cussed at me. All right, well, here's your two. Barely Tame and Rockwell Red. Were these guys on the same series? They were. These two were on the same arena series, placed just 5 points apart. Barely Tame finished ahead of him. Rockwell Red and Barely Tame. One of these trucks is going to return next season on an arena series. The other one is dead. Leave in the chat who you think's going to win. We're going to do a poll here. Because why not? All right. Answer in the damn poll right now as we get ready to crown our racing winner in the last chance eliminator. This is so much fun for something that has such... This is like... We're essentially picking who the best of the losers was. Imagine tomorrow how great this is going to feel. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go! Can Rockwell Red continue its dominance and walk away with a win? Oh my, another wild entry into the final corner. Rockwell Red is on one today, trying to stay alive. The question is, did he? I have no idea. All right. Everyone picked, well, Barely Tame won the poll. We'll see if Rockwell Red won the race. We're not going to know that yet, though. It was a 15.59 for Rockwell Red, who continues to dominate out here, which is unbelievable. This truck is just badass right now. Like, badass. This is, 15.59? Come on! This truck just can't lose. I mean, he's putting down some of the best times of the day. This is great. All right, well, here comes Barely Tame. He has to beat a 15.59 to stay alive. Can he do it? 3, 2, 1, go! He's had some good times in this lane. Oh, he had some steering problems. Barely Tame with some trouble in the corner. And that is gonna do it. The Rockwell Red is going to win it. I don't know what happened there, but the steering just gave out. What happened? I need to watch this back. It felt fine. I mean, like, I'm not even kidding. I had this thing perfect. Totally perfect. What happened? The front wheels straightened on me. What happened? Oh my goodness. Yeah, that is it. So your winner officially, with a great day, is the Rockwell Red. He stays alive and will win the very first last chance eliminator. Incredible. The last chance eliminator is done. Rockwell Red has won it and stays alive. And that means that he is going to return next season victorious. How about that? Finished in 6th place on his series and managed to keep himself going. I gotta say, Rockwell Red, if he ever gets eliminated, he's going to be a baller. He might never die with how fast he was today. I've never seen somebody that consistently quick. I mean, that was awesome. He could win the whole damn racing championship if he was in it. It's too bad he's not. Man, oh man, what a great ending to the day. But guess what? It is a World Finals day, which means that we've got to do something for you. We have to. Have to do something for you. And guess what? Who-Man gave me the idea for an encore. And so the encore today is going to be performed by the winner of the Last Chance Eliminator, the Rockwell Red. Let's get some claps. Here we go. Who-Man wanted me to drive as hard as I could, never lifting into the backflip. And I just did. Rockwell Red is dead. After coming back to life, Rockwell Red has died. In the funniest encore you will ever find. That was a lot of fun, guys. That was a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. That was great. It was your idea, Life Changer? I thought that was Who-Man's. I could have sworn it was Who-Man's. Whatever. Well, whoever it was, doesn't matter. Rockwell Red, the king of the losers, is your Last Chance Eliminator winner. And Alien Invasion, your fastest qualifier going into tomorrow night. Now, what that means is that we have got to get a bracket for tomorrow. Shall we? We have got to do a bracket, boys. Sup, boys? This truck is, I'm going to take this truck off the track. I'm also going to do this. King of the Losers goes hard. That's funny. Alright. So we're going to make... I can close BeamNG all together. I got to go here. Google Docs. Nope. Alright. BeamNG World Finals 1. Let's copy and paste this time, and we're going to take a look at the bracket here, okay? BeamNG World Finals 1. Racing. Alright. This will be played by Monster Jam. Single elimination. Tentative starting time. I don't see anything else.
I have to pee.
Alright, save and continue. Alright. Participants. Bulk add. Poof. We've got our participants. Let's look at the bracket. Alright, everyone. The bracket is here. Are you ready for this? I should be able to do this. Hold on. Yup. Nope. Yup. Here it is. There's your bracket. Nope, that looks stupid. Alright, everybody. Take a good look. Let me make sure it worked. See ya, Who-Man. Alright. Yeah. Alright. So here's the bracket. We've got Alien Invasion versus Black Pearl. Scooby-Doo versus Bounty Hunter. Carolina Crusher versus Stabilizer. Kraken versus Avenger. Uproar versus Axe. Earthshaker versus Beam Monsters. That's going to be a good one. Max D versus Shaker. Oh my gosh. Gravedigger versus Son of a Digger in round 1. You have got to be kidding me. That's why I said, man, both of those trucks looked so good in practice, and they just couldn't quite put it all together. Oh my goodness. So the two of the fan favorites are going head-to-head in round 1. Cinema. Pure cinema. Let me see how the Padres are doing. Take a picture, whatever you want to do. Make some bracket predictions. Oh wow, Padres are down 3-0. All right. So, everybody, that is it. I hope you all had a stellar day today. Tomorrow's live stream will be at 2 o'clock Pacific, 5 o'clock Eastern time. The time, I updated the time. I originally did it an hour earlier. Didn't know if I could do it at 2, but I am going to be able to do it at 2 or 5. So if you want to know when the next 2 live streams are, the times are there. They are ready. Those are the times that they are going to be. So thank you all so much for watching. This was awesome. Let's take a look at how many viewers we got. We got over 355 views on today's live stream. Big fan of that. I have a feeling we're going to have even more for racing and even more for freestyle. Don't forget, tomorrow, not only are we crowning a racing champion, but you're also going to get a look at these new bodies that we're running for the World Finals and the new designs. So very excited for you guys to see that and very excited for you to be here. So be here 5 o'clock Eastern time tomorrow night for the Racing Championship. Thank you all.